Alhamdulillah, one opportunity came. A recruiter sent me an email. I'll read it out for you, what it is said, and then we'll try to apply that job, customize our CV, update our CV for that. Let's get ready for it. We'll go to Chrome. We'll open our Gmail to see what's the suspense behind this. Hi, Alizan. I am actually applying for a job. A recruiter sent me an email. We are trying to together see how to best apply a job when some recruiter send you a message, an email asking if you are interested in a particular job with their client. The most important thing is that you need to know, okay, if you have some background information about which companies mostly have that kind of nowadays they have jobs, then it's easier to apply. And most importantly, another thing is you must have a knowledge which recruiters are linked with the employers. For example, this particular recruiter who approached me, I know from my previous experience or from news from friends that okay, this particular recruiter is attached to that employer. So now when I am applying for the job, I will keep in mind that I have to fulfill the requirement of that particular employer. So, because previously from my experience, I know that this recruiter is linked to that. And let's read his email, what he sent to me. Yeah. Okay, first of all, we need to check if it is authentic or not. Now, this one is very tricky. I have got it. This email is from LinkedIn, through LinkedIn, not directly, but we should not say it's spam. We have to look at it. Okay, it's from inmail-hit-reply@linkedin.com. The title is job opportunity in Abu Dhabi, and there is a name of a person, and he approached me through InMail, and there is most importantly there is a name, the name of the recruiter's company, and the name of the recruiter at the rate of his company direct website. For example, if it is at blah blah blah.com, then I will not believe it and I will think it is fake. It's not a real recruiter. But since it's Isabella dot this at the rate of that company.com, so now it's authentic. I need to see the actual message from on LinkedIn what they have sent me. Okay, hi Daniel Cruz. Daniel is here. Welcome, guys. We are just looking at how to best apply for a job when a recruiter sends you an email in your particularly asking greetings. I hope this message finds you well. We are looking for a lead piping engineer for one of our EPC clients in Abu Dhabi. In Abu Dhabi. Now I have to narrow down and see, okay, what employers I have to guess because they don't tell you. The recruiters won't tell you who's the actual company behind and for whom they are asking the job. So in Abu Dhabi, I know there are companies, okay, whom are attached to this recruiter operations in oil and gas sector. Yes. So this one is a contract job. Now I have to evaluate if I really want to go for a contract job. Uh, the contract will be for 1 year. At least it's 1 year. Because nowadays it's a new trend in the market, especially in Middle East, that the companies will ask the recruiter company to hire someone for them, and they want to get rid of the hassle of visas. They don't want visa on their company. They want the employee, but they want it from a third party, and they want the third party to give visa for that employee. So they want to stay away from this visa hassle, and more, also they want contract, and contract will give them the contract will help them to check the gauge the employee's skills, and they want to play safe. This is the new strategy of the employers nowadays. They want to hire from the third party, not directly. So it's just the company's intern policy, but the opportunity is for at least the next 4 to 5 years. Good news. Okay, the contract is for 1 year, but in the same email, the recruiter is telling me it's internal policy that they have this contract of 1 year, which is renewable, and they're saying, but the opportunity is for at least the next 4 to 5 years, which is a good thing. Welcome, guys. Alizan, thank you for your support. Okay, you will be on our payroll. See, I told you nowadays recruiters uh, will keep you on their visa, on their payroll, and will be working from the client office. But you will be actually sitting in the main company. Please be aware that we don't provide accommodation and it's single status. Yeah, this is another new bad trend for us. Companies started to not give family status. They just want to give the employee single status so they don't have to pay for the annual return tickets to the home country. They don't have to pay any school fees, tuition fees for the children. All these things the companies are pulling, going on the back foot. They tell you, okay, you will be on the third party's payroll, and you will be on the single status. So at least they are very clear in this email that I received, okay, that you will be on a single status, and there will be no any accommodation. Salary is dash 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 net per month. Let me convert it. It's given in dollars, and I don't think so. This third party are very tricky. They don't pay you much, but they still give the amount in a range where it is not easy to reject immediately. So let me convert that to the local currency. First of all, this is kind of a demotivation that it is a contract job. Okay, the contract is renewable 4 to 5 years job, because there are a lot of projects nowadays in UAE and Dubai, especially in the oil and gas sector. See, I told you, the salary is not even what I am getting right now in my current company, and they are saying salary is just net per month. The working schedule is 5 days per week, which is a good thing. 5 weeks and 9 hours per day from Monday to Friday. Here the thing is Friday is full day. Okay, most companies nowadays they have the flexibility. They increase the number of hours in the from Monday to Thursday to give you the leverage to have a half day on Friday. Okay, but Friday full day is also fine. But the salary is, I don't know if it is negotiable or not. and my motivation immediately is, but still don't, you have to apply for the job still. You don't lose your hope. Now you may get a chance to negotiate, and you must go to the interview stage in order to gauge yourself where are you in the market. If in the interview you will be asked questions, this will help you get to know what's happening in the market, what companies have, what type of project. So immediately don't get discouraged from the less salary that they are offering you in the first email. Okay, it's less salary than what you are currently getting, but still you have to apply and give your CV and reach to the interview stage. So additional benefits, medical insurance coverage as per local law, that's a must. That's why they are giving it. A visa, work permit, and flight tickets for mobilization are covered, but as it's nothing charming, it is a must by the government. That's why they are giving this. And holiday allowance, 8% of the salary per month in case you will not take your leave, payable each 3 months. 8% of the salary per month. Okay, let's see what they are offering. And 8%, is it really worth the ticket amount or not? So 8% per month multiplied by 12, it's barely matching the ticket amount. And they are saying if you are not going, we'll give you. So that's kind of a okay in a trick to not give you the flight ticket, because in the Eid holidays, in the peak time, the flight tickets can go up to 3,000, 3,500. So it's a new way for the companies to get rid of those kind of high tickets, flight tickets. So they give you only the a fixed amount of your salary as the flight ticket. In order to proceed further, please provide the following information: add this. Current location, notice period, updated CV, confirmation that you agree with the package. I am looking forward to hearing from you, Global Human Resources Consultant. Okay, okay, we need to reply to her, to this employer, despite they are offering uh, slightly lower salary than the current market or currently what I am getting. And there are some other discouraging things like flight ticket is only 8% of the salary, and which is barely meeting the normal flight ticket price. And then there is a contract job, also the single status. Okay, 9 hours per day. Okay, fine. So still, as I said, we must still apply. Don't get discouraged from this rate. So now, coming back to our thing, we need to have in our mind which company this recruiter is representing. They are not telling you, but you have to guess based on the who's hiring in the market and who's got the projects in the market. So let's see if we need to update our CV according to who is recruiting. I have an idea like nowadays who has the oil and gas projects. There is a lot of expansion in the oil and gas industry, which is driven by ADNOC, and there are certain companies ADNOC is giving most of their projects to. So when they are talking about a location and they are telling you about the type of industry their employer, the real employer belongs to, so it is leading you to understand, okay, that might be the employer. You need to go to their website, you need to know what type of projects they are getting, and you need to update your CV based on that. So now let's see how we can update our CV. First of all, oil and gas projects. If my experience is not lot of oil and gas projects, then I need to at least highlight whatever I have done in my career, or highlight those relevant projects up on my CV. For example, in this case, it's high oil and gas, so I will scan through and highlight the oil and gas projects that I have done in my CV to really qualify for this one, because they certainly they have a minimum requirement years, like for example minimum 5 years experience in this type of projects. They will look for it. And number two thing, the recruiter will look for the end user, which is ADNOC in oil and gas. And when you're talking about UAE, oil and gas projects, the end user is ADNOC. So they will look for some experience with ADNOC. Two most critical things should be there in the CV for this kind of job offer that you are getting. So you need to then highlight those type of experiences. Now we have to update our CV based on that. So ChatGPT is a good way to improve the grammatical language and tone, and to summarize the point. Sometimes you have 5 6 bullet points in your CV that you that takes up a lot of space, and you want to, from 3 pages to 2 pages, you want to squeeze your CV. Then in that case, ChatGPT is really helpful. You can give a prompt that summarize these 2 bullet points, falling 2 bullet points into one, and you have to limit it with the words, like you have to say 30 words. So then those 2 bullet points of your job responsibilities, the chat GPT will summarize into one with a particular word count. So this way you can, if your CV is getting too much long, like 3 pages, 4 pages, then you can squeeze it to 2 page or a 3 page CV. So, for example, for 15 to 20 years experience, a 3 page CV is a good length of a CV. 3 page CV for 15 to 16 years experience is good one. If it is going more, then you have to summarize using ChatGPT. It's a good tool to really improve the CV. And that's summary. In the beginning, you have a career highlight. That career highlight, you will give a prompt to the chat GPT, use keywords to improve my following career highlight, and you will, any mistakes it will cover up. And best thing is, at if you have the job description, you will copy paste the job description in the chat GPT and tell it, based on this job description. Hi, we are just applying for a job that I received one offer from a recruiter. First thing first, I need to evaluate if it is a real job or a fake job. That is very easy. If the recruiters, okay guys, now that I know, I have some idea who's that recruiter. So now I need to open up my current CV, whatever stage I have for this CV. By the way, I got this achievement today. Move goal to 100%. You doubled your daily move goal. Keep it up. So exercise is important. You know me from the gym. I'm trying to do daily exercise. So this is one notification from that. It's really important to organize your computer, otherwise, it's not easy to find the files at the right time. I need to really look for my CV, which